Through this presentation, I plan on studying the phenomenon of the socially outcast Homo sapien. By that, I mean those humans whom others deem awkward or out of the mainstream, also known to polite society as freaks. I will study 4 classes of these freaks in detail and try to determine what makes each group distinct from the more acceptable cool cats. The 4 classes of outcasts I will examine are the dweeb, dork, geek, and nerd. I will also have a control subject to compare each to. Each of these classes has traits that differentiate them from the other. As can be shown from this diagram, there are 3 parameters I will be using to differentiate each class of freak. These parameters are the areas of social ineptitude, intelligence, and obsession. Each freak shows strengths in certain areas. It is my hope that this documentary will demonstrate clearly the differences between each group. This study will be broken down into 2 sections. First, a brief interview with each representative from each group, and then a real-life scenario each might find himself in, meeting an attractive female for the first time. I will then return here to review results and discuss my conclusions with you, the viewer. Please enjoy the following presentation. Hi, could I have your name, please, and your age?
My name is Herman Gottlieb. I'm 25 years old.
Hi, Herman. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Not too bad. Thanks for asking. What is your favorite hobby, Herman?
Well, I'm an Egyptologist, so I like to, study the ancient cultures, Egypt and related, Nubian and Mesopotamian cultures that interacted with them.
Very nice. What would your dream job be?
I would like to be a professor of Egyptology at the University of California at Berkeley. That would be fun. I'd like to meet a lot of my colleagues like Zahi Hawass, and I would like to, actually finally make that trip to Egypt to visit the great sculptures and the Sphinx and the pyramids.
Very nice. Last question, Herman. If you were stuck on a desert island and could only take 2 things with you, what would they be?
First, let me ask you a question. Why am I on a desert island, first of all?
Let's say there was a shipwreck.
On the way to Egypt.
On the way to Egypt, yes.
Okay. Well, I would have my reading materials, the Odepius Egypticus, and I would have a GPS. See, I wouldn't be on that island very long. See, I'm not sure if you know this, but I can actually call out with my GPS and get an emergency response.
Very nice. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate you taking the time to interview. Yes, thank you very much. I really appreciate the time to... Hi, can you tell me your name and your age, please?
22, and they call me Moose.
Moose. Okay, Moose. What's your favorite hobby?
Porn.
Porn. Okay. Well, Moose, what would your dream job be?
A porn star, of course.
Of course. Okay, Moose. Last question in this interview. If you were stuck on a desert island and only had 2 things, what would they be?
The only thing a guy like me could ask for, a blonde and a brunette. You know what I mean?
I don't think I do, but thanks for the interview.
No problem.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, wondering if I could ask you a few questions. First question, can I have your name and your age, please?
My name is Edward Fishington III. You can call me Ed. I'm as old as the Amiga.
And how old is that?
27 and a half. Duh.
I see. Well, Ed, could you tell me what one of your hobbies is?
Modding cell phones.
I see. And what would your dream job be, Ed?
Oh, I'm gonna be a technical engineer for NASA.
Good luck with that. Last question, Ed. If you were stuck on a desert island and could only have 2 things with you, what would they be?
Well, my G1 and Hot Pockets.
Hot Pockets?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for coming in, Ed. Hello, sir. Could you tell me your name and your age, please?
Walter Kissenblatt. I'm age 26.
Hi, Walter. Can you tell me what one of your favorite hobbies is?
Well, I'm working on this project where I'm calculating the theoretical masses of dwarf nebulae stars in the Andromeda Galaxy. But that's just my free time. That's just, something on the side that I do.
Very interesting. If you had a dream job, what would that be?
Well, I'd like to be a professional gamer testing games, especially for Blizzard.
I see. Okay, Walter, last question. If you were trapped on a desert island and could only have two things with you, what would they be?
My computer and Lara Croft.
Laura Croft.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming in, Walter. I appreciate it.
Mhm.
Hi, sir. Could you tell me your name and your age, please?
Devin Lewis, I'm 24 years old.
Hi, Devon. Let me ask you what one of your hobbies is.
Be fantasy football.
Very nice. What would your dream job be?
To own my own bank manager, entrepreneur, anything in that type of field.
Very nice. And last question for you, Devon. If you were trapped on a desert island and could only have two things with you, what would they be?
Food and a woman.
Food and a woman.
Yes, it would.
All right, Devon. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
No problem.
What are you guys studying? History? Yeah. Well, did you know the ancient Egyptians had very intricate burial? It was said that the weighing of cords ceremony occurred after they knew this would weigh your heart. If your heart was heavier than a feather, you would be damned to eternal damnation. Let's see, it's on page 653. Wait, where did you guys go? Did you want to hear about the burial rites?
Excuse me. Lost my phone number. Can I have yours?
I don't think so.
How about you? What'd I do?
The little main USB monitor. That's so cool. You guys, it's got an 800 by 480 resolution. It's bright. It automatically works with Vista and XP. It's totally awesome. You guys gotta get it. You guys go out with me?
No.
Should probably get him something else.
Yeah, I'm thinking something else, yeah. Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah, well, we should be able to coordinate something or other.
Hi. So like, you girls like, we should.
What was that? Is that human?
I don't think it was you.
Who's that?
Some crazy guy.
Is that what that was?
Totally.
Well, I wouldn't worry too much about it. Just want to come to the library and help me study.
For sure.
Well, in this study we've looked at a representation of dweebs, dorks, geeks, nerds, and a control cool cat. I've attempted to show a glimpse into the mind of each of those classes. For that I apologize, but no one has ever said academia was pretty. My conclusion is that each class has strengths and major shortfalls. But honestly, without these freaks, whom would we have to compare ourselves to make us feel good? Thank you, and good night.